Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Robert Morris men's basketball team split a pair of road games last week, falling at Wagner 80-69 before snapping a two-game slide with a 67-62 victory at Mount St. Mary's. Freshman forward Lucky Jones led the Colonials last week by averaging 13 points and 5.5 rebounds per game, while shooting 60% from the field and hitting all 5 of his free throws. Against the Seahawks, freshman guard Brandon Herman came off the bench to tie a career high with 11 points, converting 5 of his 6 shots from the field, while sophomore Mike McFadden added 10 points. In the victory over the Mount, Jones paced the Colonials with a career-high 17 points, while also adding 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Robert Morris takes on St. Francis of Pennsylvania in a pair of games this week as a part of Rivalry Week in the Northeast Conference. The Colonials would take off the Red Flash tonight in Loretta, Pennsylvania, before hosting St. Francis Saturday at the Charles L. Sewell Center. The women's basketball team split a pair of NEC contests for the third consecutive weekend. The Colonials doubled up Wagner in the first half and cruised to a 55-38 win Friday afternoon. It was the fewest points the team allowed this season. Sophomore Artemis Spanu led the squad with 18 points and came 1 rebound shy from a double-double. Brianna Katai added 16 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals as RMU registered a season-best 16 steals and forced 32 turnovers. 2 days later, the Colonials came back from a 13-point first-half deficit to take a 6-point lead with 11 minutes to play before eventually succumbing to Mount St. Mary's by a score of 80-75. 9 points in an 18-second span late in regulation brought the game within 3 points, but a late turnover ended the team's hope of a comeback victory. Spanu earned her 13th double-double of the year with 13 points and 12 rebounds. Mary DeRoge and Brianna Katai each had 18, and Josette Campbell chipped in with a season-best 17 points. The Robert Morris men's hockey team split a pair of Atlantic hockey games with Canisius over the weekend in a home-and-home series. The Colonials topped the Golden Griffins 6-4 in the series opener on Friday for one of the team's best offensive performances of the season, but RMU couldn't duplicate the production on Saturday in Buffalo, falling 2-1 in the series finale. The Colonials, who now sit 5th in the AHA and trail league-leading Air Force by just 4 league points, picked up their 100th win in program history on Friday, as well as head coach Derek Scully's 100th career win. Robert Morris were paced by a 2-goal performance from Nick Chiavetta in a historic win. Colin South and Trevor Lewis each tallied 2 assists in the win, while Zach Hervado, Jeff Jones, Adam Brace, and Tom Brooks each tallied a goal for the Colonials. Brooks Ostergaard got back in the win column in the net for RMU, making 30 saves in the game. Brace would again tally on Saturday with an extra attacker goal with just over a minute left, but that would be the only time RMU would find the net despite outshooting the Griffs 30-25 overall and 12-6 in the third period. Eric Lyons stopped 23 of the 25 shots he faced in the loss. Robert Morris' penalty kill will once again blank its opponent over the weekend, combining for a 10-10 performance. Freshman Rebecca Vint broke the Colonials' single-season record for points in a dramatic fashion as she tallied the game-winning goal to help Robert Morris to a 4-3 victory over Syracuse in a seesaw CHA contest Friday. Vint's score marked her 33rd point of the 2011-12 campaign, moving her 1 clear of the previous top mark. Robert Morris trailed 1-0 after 20 minutes of play, but the Colonials erupted for a second-period score courtesy of 4 distinct skaters in a span of fewer than 13 minutes to take control of the affair. It was the second time this season that RMU netted 4 scores in a period, as it also accomplished the feat in its season opener. Vint continued her record-setting rookie campaign by tying the Colonials' single-season record for goals as RMU earned its first-ever road sweep in CHA play by downing Syracuse 5-2. Vint tied the game at 1 in the first period to tally her 18th goal of the season to move into a tie for first in goals in a season. While Vint was one of the leaders Saturday, she had a bevy of support as 11 skaters in all recorded at least 1 point for the visitors. It marked the first time that 11 or more Colonials had at least 1 point against a current CHA opponent. The Colonials' win Saturday extended their program record win total to 16, and in the process guaranteed their first winning season in school history. Robert Morris's 10th road win also tied the program record for conference wins in a season. The Robert Morris women's lacrosse team opened the 2012 season with one of the best offensive performances in program history over the weekend, taking down Howard 18-9 at Joe Walton Stadium. The Colonials put up top 10 numbers in goals, total points, and shots in a rematch of RMU's inaugural game against the Bison. 10 different Colonials scored in the win, including 6 players with multi-point games. Talia Waskowitz recorded a game-high 7 points in the contest, including 6 goals to pace Robert Morris. The midfielder was just 1 goal off Alana Beck's RMU single-game record. Meanwhile, freshman Emma Bockages notched the first 5 goals of her career, including the eventual game winner. Senior Courtney Szynski set up the game-deciding goal and finished the contest with 2 goals and 2 assists.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah.